Welcome back to Houston Live. What if the fate of the world came down to one conversation? That would not be good with us. That's the question at the heart of the new film, The Brink of War.
Oh, yeah. Jeff Daniels takes on the role of President Ronald Reagan and Jared Harris as Mikhail Gorbachev in the new film about the pair's historic meeting during the Cold War. I caught up with both actors along with writer and director Michael Russell Gunn all about this incredible true story.
Of all the places on Earth you could pick for a meeting about the fate of the human race, you picked a house in Iceland?
Perfect for security.
Good to see you, Mr. President. You're early, always looking for the advantage.
I never imagined I'd see the controls for 70,000 nuclear weapons in the same room.
The Brink of War. This is a pretty incredible movie, you guys, and even better cast. Jeff Daniels as Ronald Reagan. I want to start with you. Tell our viewers about the concept of this film.
It's a weekend in October 1986. It's a meeting that actually happened between Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev, the two leaders of the two superpowers at the time. And they combined had 70,000 nuclear warheads pointed at each other and nothing to stop them. There was no missile shield. There was nothing up in the sky that's picking them up. They would have, and so they were on the edge of mutually assured destruction. And these two world leaders had the courage to get together and try to find a way around their differences for the good of the rest of the world. That's what happened that weekend.
Excellent summary right there. Jared, as Jeff just said, you're playing real people, things that really exist. You going in as Gorbachev, does that make you nervous to make sure that you are getting these things correct?
Well, nervous in a good way. Yeah. I mean, nervous in the respect that it was a challenge that one has said yes to and welcomed. And that, that's what one's looking for. So, but I felt like I was on extremely good ground because the script was so good. And the script is what brought everybody to the table. So there's a great deal of comfort and assurance in that.
Michael, I want to know, as the writer and director, how do you create a digestible version of this for people who are going to see this movie? Like, how do you make sure that people are really going in and getting the full story?
Well, it takes a ton of research and lots of years of research and writing, and then you try to pare it down as best you can to make it an exciting, thrilling ride. Luckily, in our case, there were real transcripts of the events, and they were thrilling just reading those. And so there wasn't a lot of embellishment that was necessary. It was really just putting it on the page and then putting it on the screen between these two.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about being part of an incredible way as a part of history, right? Jeff, when it comes to the accents and the movements and mannerisms, who do you think had the hardest time trying to grasp their characters?
Hope Davis, who played Nancy Reagan, she came in for one day. And she's watching me do one of the bedroom scenes on the phone, and she was off camera, and she was great as Nancy, and she could hear me, and I'd been doing it for 3 weeks, so I was, well, I'm right in here, and you're able to and she looked over at Michael, she goes, is he this good the rest of the movie? Michael said, yes, and she was, I better up my game. So whatever she did that night, it worked, because she's great as Nancy.
It was perfect. Jared, how hard was it to become Gorbachev? How's your Russian?
Well, he didn't speak Russian in the movie. I don't speak Russian in the movie. Otherwise, the film would have been 5 hours long.
A lot of translators.
Yes. And you, practically speaking, I sat for 3.5 hours in a makeup chair each day, getting the wig and the skull cap and the port wine stain on. But yeah, I mean, it was similar to any other historical character. You just do a deep dive into the research, read everything you can, try and find something specific that affects you emotionally. I mean, in this case, there was a photograph of Gorbachev weeping over his wife's coffin that was very affecting to me, and it really helped me understand how important that relationship was.
Absolutely. Jared, Jeff, and Michael, thank you so much for sharing this with us, you guys. Incredible project, The Brink of War in theaters. Thank you guys for taking the time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Estimated.
I mean, what an incredible cast. And there's already rumors of Jeff Daniels, like on the award front. Down the line, it's definitely early, but he did such a great job as Reagan. I don't know. It's a really great film. And for more on The Brink of War and my interview, just log on to the Scene On section of HoustonLife.tv.
Can't wait
Gotta
to
watch
see
it,
it.
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
All right, coming up next,